Ed, Muzz, how are you? And we're back.
You might have noticed the change in us. That's right, we swapped hats. Yes. Great observation, everybody.
Yes, and not our undies.
Are you wearing undies? That was a part of the...
Oh, you know?
Anyway.
Does that mean you're not? Because I am.
I feel liberated when I don't. So...
All right, start again.
What's wrong with that?
What was wrong with that?
Can't I be truthful?
Yeah.
Isn't this a podcast of truth? You can't handle the truth, producer Ben. Take it.
That's still PG, man. That's still G.
Okay.
That was truthful.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's actually a recording, so we're good.
Excellent.
Yes.
So we've been asked to do a quick little trivia just to see how little of NBA we actually know, Ed.
Yeah, we probably embarrassed ourselves along the way.
Oh, I have many a time. I know that for a fact
Yes.
because my wife tells me. How about you, Ed?
All the time. All the time. Yes.
I get it. That's why we got married.
That's why we got married. They keep us in line,
That's exactly.
but it doesn't always work how they want it to.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything. My wife actually watches these podcasts. So we're going to do a little bit of a trivia thing. A quick little trivia. What do you reckon, Ed?
Let's go.
Let's go?
Let's start.
All right.
I want to see what you know.
Apparently, producer Ben knows the answers to these.
ChatGPT.
Ooh, ChatGPT. Plug, ching. So you want to kick off or I'll kick off? Nice and easy ones. How about we start easy ones first?
You're talking, so start.
Well, that happens a lot.
You're already talking.
All right. Jordan's go. How many basketball players on a court, Ed? Quick.
Five.
All right. Give me one.
Oh, technically 10.
Oh, 10. 5 for each team.
Fell. Already.
Oh, boy.
What if the ref's a player?
All right.
An ex-player.
That doesn't count, man.
Is there any ex-players that are right?
How many basketball teams are there in the NBA, Ed?
30.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is it right, producer Ben?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can you name them all?
Yeah, hit me, Ed.
Probably not.
Come on, mate. Let's go.
Orlando Magic.
Oh, boo.
Denver Nuggets.
Yep.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Yep.
Houston Rockets. Memphis Grizzlies. San Antonio Spurs. LA Clippers. Boston Celtics. Indiana Pacers. That's 10. I got halfway. I got 9. I got 9. Miami Heat.
Okay. Yeah.
Chicago Bulls.
Producer Ben's helping you. Well.
New York Knicks.
Yep.
76ers.
76ers.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Nets.
Did you say OKC?
OKC.
Or Thingamy's team. Cuban's team.
Sacramento Kings.
Oh, you're looking at my list.
New Orleans
You
Pelicans.
cheat.
What's the Pelicans? That's not a team.
It's a team, man.
Wow.
Warriors.
Hang on. Stop.
I need 2 more teams.
Stop. I need to address this.
What's the Pelicans?
Stop.
What's the Pelicans?
Producer Ben has just asked us, what's the Pelicans? That's not a team. This is a guy that has been doing this now for like 6 months. Does not even take the time to do any research on the NBA.
He had no idea, man.
Have you heard of a guy called Zion
No.
Williamson?
No.
No.
They were-
B.I. Brandon Ingram.
We have no hope, guys.
In the 90s, there was no Pelicans.
No, in the 90s there was no Pelicans.
Oh, Hornets. Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, okay.
So
And Charlotte Hornets. That's 19.
Well, there's
I need
two
one more
results.
team. There's one more team.
What do you mean one more? You've only said 19, there's 30. You're missing 11.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
You know what, next question.
Even though I said 30.
You're gonna get...
I wanted 20.
This is supposed to be...
I wanted this to stop.
This is supposed to be a quick
It's
trivia
hurting my
thing.
brain.
My goodness. When producer Ben says Pelicans don't exist, what's next?
You guys run the show. You can't tell me the
Sorry.
teams.
We can. These are our rules. All right.
How many teams? Okay.
Anyway, so it was 30. You were right.
How long is a basketball game, Mus?
How long? 4 quarters of 12 minutes.
That doesn't tell me how long the game is.
48 minutes, mate.
Oh, you're quick with your math.
Uh,
Well done.
it wasn't rocket science.
Yeah, but are all games 48 minutes?
No, because they can go into overtime.
Okay.
but they're minimum 48 minutes.
Good stuff. Next.
Well, these trick questions.
Who invented basketball? Try that.
Who
Who
invented?
invented basketball? I'm glad you're answering this.
Who invented basketball?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was it Dick Van Dyke?
He's still alive, man.
I know.
So he's probably alive when they invented it.
He was the actor that was in Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
What are you, in case you guys are wondering? But I thought it sounded good.
He was invented before that.
What year was it? What year was it invented? Are you talking 40s?
1800s or something. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That long ago?
It's close.
Really?
Yeah.
Who invented? Do you know the guy that invented it?
I don't know his name, but there's a famous picture of
Is
him
he
with his
American?
glasses. He's got these circle glasses looking, and with a bucket, with a wooden bucket, wooden pail with a hole.
Was
in
it
the pail.
square? Was it square or was it?
Basket.
Oh, it was a peach
It
basket.
was a peach basket.
There we go. We're getting.
Thanks, man.
James
We-
Naismith.
What-
Naismith. That's why they call him Naismith Hall of Fame. Yeah.
We know basketball, everyone.
I sounded like such an amateur, man.
I was an amateur until this moment.
Naismith!
Now I know who Naismith is.
I can't wait for the comments.
Ah, goodness
Naismith.
gracious.
1891.
I love that name now.
Okay, 18? 1891.
He was a PE teacher.
Oh, cool. And he was a PE teacher.
I don't know what they say in America as a PE in America.
Sport, like school, sports school.
Physical
sports science.
education is what PE stands for, everybody. So, well, they could even call them gym teachers in America.
And he invented the game as a teacher.
Wow.
Amazing.
Well, 1891.
Mr. Naismith.
All right, I'm going to chuck in a random one.
Doctor.
When did the NBA start? Let's see if your ChatGPT can find that out, Ben. Where do you reckon the NBA started?
In the 70s.
I have no idea. No, I reckon it was earlier than that. I reckon 40s, 30s, 40s. I think. Do you reckon I'm wrong?
Didn't they? I thought they switched from the ABA. Oh, ABA was separate to the NBA.
Yeah, didn't they join?
Yeah. Then they joined.
They
it
joined
into
it,
the
and they-
NBA was already okay.
But I reckon it's 40s. 40s or 50s.
40s, yeah.
46.
46. 1946, the NBA
It
began.
was the Basketball Association of America, and then 49 they merged with the NBL, not our NBL.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
Isn't-
Thanks for clarifying.
Wait, what's
Not
it-
the Australian NBL, guys. The other NBL. Phil Smythe, I apologise. You were not part of the original NBA.
That's why they have the top 75 team, man.
We could have done our maths, couldn't we? I was good at maths.
75 years in the league. The league.
What do you think of that before we let producer Ben correct us? That's on you, bro. By the way, nice hat. All right, next question.
I love LeBron.
This is a random question. What is a triple double in basketball?
Triple double is when you. A triple double?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of double dribble. Triple double is when you
double.
score 3 different statistical categories.
I know how much you like
over
stats.
10. Over 10.
Yeah.
10 and over.
So
So points,
10,
assists, and
10
rebounds.
10 points, 10 rebounds,
10 over.
10 assists.
Yeah, in one game,
How about
you've scored a triple double.
a quadruple double?
Well, that's 4.
Correct.
It's 4 stats.
Well done, Ed. I'm
And
glad we're learning something today.
Hakeem Olajuwon got a quadruple double.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Twice, I think. I believe.
Really?
Yeah. What a legend.
Okay, good one. Oh, this is a hard one. What are the dimensions of a basketball court, Ed? Do you know?
No,
Me neither.
I'm not going to try.
we are horrible.
What I do know is that how I feel when I play on a full court. I'd much rather half. I perform way better on half. That's I thought I'd just throw that in there.
I don't even know.
How I feel. It matters.
I don't know what the size of a basketball court is, but I do know how I feel about it. And I feel super tired as soon as I run from one side to the next.
Oh yeah. I'm playing like Delhi when I want a full court. I'm jumping
And
all over the
that has to be the best response to a trivia question I've ever heard. Don't know the answer, but I know how I feel about it. Thank you, Ed.
and it should matter. It should matter. Especially these days.
Wow.
Yes.
That is brilliant. That is the best answer.
Everything
I've ever
matters.
heard.
Everything matters
All right.
these days.
All right. What basketball do they currently use in the NBA?
Wilson.
What was it before that?
Sporting.
Very good, Ed.
They changed it to Wilson.
Good boy.
Yay!
Good.
This year, according to ChatGPT.
Why did it change?
No, according to me, I told you that before ChatGPT.
Oh, the ChatGPT.
I told you that before
Yeah, I didn't trust
ChatGPT.
you.
What's the ball made of, Ed? What?
Leather.
Very good, Ed.
Hey.
Very
That's
good.
interesting.
You didn't know that, producer Ben.
I thought it was like, does leather bounce? I don't know.
You obviously haven't watched the basketball game, Ben. Yes, it does. Even the American football boys call it made of leather. That's hence why they call it the old pigskin.
Yeah, no, it was pig.
Pigskin, Ed.
Leather comes from cows.
Skin.
Doesn't
Leather comes from any animal.
Pig leather. Sheep leather. Camel leather.
Leather comes.
We just
Leather comes
from skin.
Leather comes from only cows. Oh my goodness! You know what, guys? I don't know what leather's made from, but I do know how leather makes me feel, and it makes me feel like $1,000,000. Oh, wow.
Ben's crying. Ben is crying.
Wow.
In love with laughter.
Have you? You can get leather out of kangaroos. What are you on about? There's kangaroo leather in cars. What are you on about? They're so big.
Where was ChatGPT then, Ben?
Oh my! This guy's telling me that you can only get leather from cows. What is happening here? It's like we're losing our minds.
Oh,
What's
it's crazy.
It's
crazy.
This is tragic. Oh my goodness. Okay, ask me.
We're learning a lot about each
Can you
other.
ask me another question that we have no idea about, Ed? Please.
Okay. What are the maximum number of registered players you can have on one team?
Oh. Maximum number of registered players in one team.
Yeah.
Is that
Like
your
in a
answer?
game? In a game? No, I'm counting. I'm counting the bench and
Not including the mascot.
I'm gonna say 25.
I'll say 20.
Less. 15.
15?
15. What?
15 active and 2 inactive.
Oh, that's why I counted 17 on the Celtics. They got 17 on their roster.
That's at the roster.
Yeah, so you cheated. Well, we're both wrong, guys. We know nothing.
So then how many players in total?
So there's 15 registered players that are on the team, but they can have 2
So
inactive
a
players.
fun math question. How many players in total?
In the league.
Yeah.
I reckon around 300 because when I look at the number, of players in a season on NBA 2K, sometimes I check the worst stats, and it's 300. I do reverse stats, 300. So I just it has to be 300 players in the league, man.
This is a train wreck. This is the best. Honestly,
That's how I know.
man.
What did ChatGPT say?
I don't. You know what?
There's 30 teams. And there's 15 players per team.
Yeah.
So 15 times 30.
450 a peanut.
Ah. Didn't I say 300 plus?
Wow.
300 plus.
It's like saying 1+, and then you're covered. All right, I'm going to ask you more like a question about how you feel, Ed, because we've determined that you're a feeler. Wow, that sounds good.
My chin.
How would you describe basketball to someone that has never seen or heard about it, like producer Ben?
I'll say one thing.
Ooh. Don't use the word LeBron in it.
No.
Okay.
I'll say number 23.
Wow.
Cavaliers. Then I point at a hat. say-
That defines basketball to somebody that doesn't know what basketball is, has never heard of it or seen it.
It's not very cryptic, is it? Number 23.
Number 23, Cavaliers.
Yeah. No, and then I'll say, look, it's a great game where you can bounce the ball and get slam dunks and watch the dunks and
Dunks are important, yeah?
you sweat a lot and it's very
See, you said dunks twice.
They're
important.
competitive. A lot of money involved.
Very good. I would know exactly what you're talking about with that description.
That's a hard question. That's a real difficult question.
It is. I'm going to ask you the question, and you did.
I don't think that deserves to be on this.
The trivia.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was bad.
Let's go
That was
next.
bad.
Ooh, these are more like feeling questions. These questions.
All right, come on. I got to get in touch with my emotions.
Why is
the next one?
Why is basketball the best sport, Ed? Do you believe it's the best sport?
Yeah, in my opinion, I believe.
This is turning into an interview.
In my personal
Actually, this is no longer trivia.
I believe it's the
this
best
is more therapy
sport.
session.
Because you have these athletes at the peak of human capabilities, performance wise, performing their best, and but then it's like, but when you play football or soccer, that's not a 90-minute game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that long, as
Right.
long as a football game. So it's like, it's tough. It's a tough question, man, because I look at that and I see like, man, they're playing 90 minutes. These guys are.
You just said it's the best sport, and then in the same sentence said, yeah, but they're not as good as athletes as football players because they run 90 minutes.
I just
and
talked
they-
myself out of it, but I still believe it's the best because of how it makes me feel.
That's exactly.
The excitement.
That's
that I
what-
get
that's what your
when I
answer
see
should
the
have been.
players dunking and crossovers and ankle breakers and
Do you-
I wanted to win.
I'm scared. I think you're right. You're on the right path.
Yeah. I was trying to get
Basketball
emotional.
as a sport gives you, I think, a feeling that other sports don't give you. I think basketball has that can give you that feeling where, right to the end, like buzzer beaters.
Yeah.
Like we've seen football games where teams win games
But penalties.
at the end of the game, 90th minute goal. Liverpool's done it to Arsenal many times.
Yeah.
But I think basketball gives you that edge of your seat a bit more than what football might give us. So I think it gives you that feeling. I think it's more engaging to the fans. You feel closer to the action.
I think it's cool compared to football, soccer. Like, you know, you could go through a whole match scoreless. You go through a whole match, one goal. I mean, maybe that's the rush that you're waiting for.
You think
It's your team.
it's constant entertainment.
But the thing about basketball is that you got your favorite players scoring point after point after point, rebound after assist after just the stats, man. I love my stats. I'm a stats man. I love watching the stats rise, taking me to glory.
He does.
We
He's a-
can't podcast this late.
It's too late.
Producer
Too late.
Ben's like, these children are too tired. They should have had their glass of milk and been tucked into bed a long time ago. Okay, last question to end it.
Last question.
Who's the best player in the NBA?
Currently? Or ever?
I just think
Ever.
you've talked about feeling a lot.
Yeah. Well, look, I have to go LeBron, man.
Oh,
LeBron.
well, that's surprising.
I have to say LeBron.
I gotta admit, that was a big surprise.
No.
It was
LeBron.
LeBron's the greatest player.
Best player ever. And he's proven it
He has.
time and time again.
So
And
that's
it's not over. It's not over.
okay.
He's still going.
Well, I'm glad that's your final response.
LeBron,
It might
yeah.
change next week, like you change your teams.
He's the oldest player of the league, playing at such a high level, scoring 5 more points per game, and playing than Jordan did at the same age. Jordan currently scored 20 points per game. They never made the playoffs. His teams, by the way,
Didn't make
the Washington Wizards when Jordan was playing for them.
Are we talking about the Washington Wizards still?
We are.
Do you think if LeBron and Jordan got drafted the same era, the same year, that LeBron would have been a better basketball player than Jordan?
They play different positions, so it's sort of. What do you mean? You can compare Kobe. You can compare Kobe.
you know the
compare
answer.
Jordan.
You know
they
the-
play the same position.
You know the answer to this question.
You can compare Allen Iverson. He plays the same position. He plays a different position,
So,
and he kind of skips around. He's the point guard. He plays the point guard.
So no, in other words, you don't think
small
LeBron would be a better player than Jordan if they were drafted the same year and played their whole careers the same era of basketball. You don't believe that LeBron would take over the GOAT status on Jordan?
Well, he might neutralize Pippen, who, if Jordan didn't have Pippen, he wouldn't have won 6 championships. It's as simple as that. He might have neutralized Pippen's effect on the game.
I think it's a good way to end this trivia thing by Ed admitting that LeBron would not be considered the GOAT if he was in the same era as Michael Jordan. Correct?
No, man. Please.
See you next week, everybody. Way to go, Ed. See you next week.
See you next week.
Oh, that was good.